hopefully we can do this again.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely for sure.
I'm not done yet though, Jilaria. I want to try to help you as much as I can,
Okay.
because I know that you said you suffer from it. Um, I think hold on, I gotta.
Yeah, yeah, from
Yeah, so when I started going through what I went through,
what's
it
up, friend?
scared me. It was
What's up?
with the anxiety when it started to hit me and the panic attacks. That was my biggest fear as well. So that stuck with me when you said that. I went through it for about 2 years. I couldn't escape the feeling of wanting to hurt myself or others. I just it was a constant war inside my head, and I can't hear you.
Who me?
No, her.
No, I couldn't hear Jalaria.
Oh,
Jalaria, you there?
she got a mute
Yes,
her
I'm
mic.
sorry. I'm sorry. I keep losing service.
Oh yeah.
You're okay.
Whew, it's hot in here, y'all. I'm listening though.
So yeah,
Whenever the phone pauses me, I can still hear you.
Okay.
got you. So I went through a war alone for 2 years within myself, and I had nobody there. I was the strong friend as well. I was always the one, always trying to be up, try to make sure that everyone was okay. When one of my best friends went through a divorce, I laid in bed with him for a week. That's just what type of person I am. And when I started to go through this, I'll never forget my dad, and I begged him to take me to the VA, which is I'm a veteran, and he blew it off like it was no big deal. He pretty much told me, "Oh, you're fine. You're overreacting." Um, it hurt. It was really hard to see that because of the thoughts that were going through my head. Eventually, he did come pick me up. He took me downtown. Um, and that's when I realized something was really wrong. I was kind of hitting my head against the wall, trying to wake up. You know what I mean? Trying to wake up, trying to snap myself out of that feeling,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't work, and it went. I couldn't get rid of it, and one day, somebody seen me suffering. I was at a bar, and he came up to me. He goes, "You all right?" And when people acknowledge that I'm not all right, it makes it worse.
It makes it
And
worse.
it always
Mm-hmm.
fed it energy. Yep, and it makes it too much. You know what I mean? Then you're like, oh my god, I'm not all right. You know
I'm
what I
not.
mean?
It
Um,
makes the emotion come out.
exact, exactly. So
That question, "Are
he
you
looked at
okay?"
me. He
make it
said, Mike,
emotion
I'm
come
gonna
out.
tell you something. And he goes, and I'm not gonna give you relief. I'm gonna give you the cure. And I said, whatever you're gonna tell me, dude, I'm gonna take to my heart, and I'm gonna go full because I just want relief. I just want this over with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man, and he told me like, and he gave me this breathing technique, okay, and it's different
Mhm.
from anything that you've ever seen because it's kind of like um,
Can I say something before you
it's a
say this?
technique that's really going to relieve the symptoms of the anxiety, but there's two reasons why, and I had to figure that out myself. First one is what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, like as deep as you can, and then I want you to visualize your feet. I want you to really, really look at, like, think about the details of what your feet look like, the bones, the tendons, every single detail, okay?
Okay.
And then when you do that, I want you to squeeze your feet together as hard as you can, your toes. And then when you're ready, you exhale and you relieve that tension at the same time. And you're going to feel this little chill come up your spine. And what that is doing is it's giving you the relief that you've been wanting. Also, what it's doing is it's making you become present. It's showing that you have control over you. Jalaria, you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Did you hear
Ooh.
what I said?
Yes, I was doing what you said on top of being in the cold.
So now what's gonna happen now? When I first did it and I felt that chill, I was like, what? Like 1,000 weights just came off of my body, and it gave clarity, you know. And I kind of sat there and I wondered why for the longest. And the first reason is because when you consciously distract yourself from anxiety, it makes it worse. Because at the same time, you're still thinking about that anxiety or that panic, you know what I mean? But if you subconsciously distract yourself from anxiety or panic, it goes away. So now when you're taking that breath in, you're thinking about taking that breath in. You're thinking about closing your eyes. You're thinking about visualizing your feet. You're thinking about squeezing your feet together now. And you're thinking about exhaling and relieving tension at the same time. You don't have room for the worry. You don't have room for the fear anymore. You know what I mean? And another thing, Jalaria, I want you to understand is perspective of anxiety. You get what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean by that is we look at anxiety as if it's a demon. Look at it as if it's something terrible and it's trying to hurt us. But in reality, anxiety is literally just that feeling of walking outside your front, your keys. You're like that moment of panic. You know what I mean? So
And
the
not
way
to
the
not to interrupt you, but the
no, you're
reason
fine.
why
You're fine.
the reason why I know that is true because I started a new job this week. And based off talking to you guys, you know, I'm not a like anxiety like as far as talking. I don't have speech anxiety. I don't have that type of anxiety. But when I first started that job, I was at the register counting out the money because I'm a cashier, and nervousness came all over me. And I know that's not my rodeo. Like I'm okay with talking to people. I'm comfortable with talking to people. So it was just weird to me. And one thing I can do by weeding that anxiety off is I'll take, like you said, deep breath in, deep breath out. And like it took me so many like tries to try this and like realize it actually works. You just have to be calm, and it's crazy. Like
Become present.
you have to become present because one thing with dealing with like the depression and the anxiety, one thing I did not know I was facing until I had went through it and I had faced it and I'm out of the hospital and I'm realizing what I've actually been through were the intrusive thoughts. Like I did not know how much they were affecting my day to day. Like I'm just gonna key you guys in on a little bit of why my mental health started. In 2017, my stepdaddy, who had been in the household with me and my biological brother, was killed. In 2018, I walked in my brother's room to wake him up for school, and he was dead. And
Oh my God.
a lot of what play, and you know, I really wish I had people on my life so they can hear me when I say this. Being 20, I learned that the tongue is a powerful tool. Um, that Tuesday, and like I don't want you guys to look at me any differently after I tell you this because this is my story. I've lived it, and I've been able to like be okay with it and be at peace with my brother's death. That Tuesday before my brother died, I told him I hated him. And that was something that I thought I'd never be comfortable living with. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd forgive myself for that. I never thought I'd be able to move forward in life for what I said, and I'm the one who found them dead. So the feeling was just terrible. It hurt. So for me to be 20 and my brother died when I was 15, I'm no longer drowned in that hurt. You feel what I'm saying? Like you understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like I thought that I would hurt about that forever. But I forgave myself. I gave it to God. And you know, it was nothing I can truly do. When I learned that his